Yo, welcome back to KrabsFx. This is episode 22 of backtesting an hour per day until I'm profitable. Right now we're on February. In the last video we started this session off with some break evens and a win, but we did take some great setups and we're gonna look to continue that right now. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out, helps me grow, and yeah, hopefully you guys can learn something, or you can watch my journey and see me grow as a trader. But yeah, right now I'm starting on the daily time frame here on NQ. Right here we're gonna mark up our daily fair value gaps, see where price is in, determine our bias. Right here, it looks like we're kind of holding this daily gap. We also have this gap that we were in before. Let's hop on the 4 hour. But based on the daily, I'm still pretty bullish. Like in the last video, I was bullish until these highs. These are just like some pretty obvious highs up here. They're pretty relative as well, relative equal highs. So yeah. Based on the 4 hour, it looks like we're also inside of a 4 hour gap almost. It looks like we bounced off of one. But let's see here. No other gaps. Let's check the 1 hour. We do have this like major liquidity void down here. I believe that was from NFP. Actually, no, it wasn't. But if we do want to retrace into all this move, I could see some shorts playing out, but we would just need some more confirmation for that. But right now it looks like we're holding this 1 hour gap here. And there's also another 1 hour. Actually, that's too small of a gap, so I'm not going to mark it. But on the 15-minute here, we are bouncing off right here. Let's see if we got any equal highs or lows. Are these equal right here? Let's see. We do have equal highs above, which is a very nice target. Mark that up. It's one of my favorite targets. Equal highs and lows. Great liquidity pool. And up here, what is this? It's like we got a opening gap as well, which we're gonna mark up. Is a nice drawn liquidity. It looks like it's a new week opening gap here. So yeah, right now based on that, based on this opening gap here, based on us holding this 15-minute, based on these equal highs above, I'm pretty bullish here. And on the 5-minute, it looks like we are also holding this 5-minute gap. So yeah, I'm very bullish right now. And I want to see us sweep these equal highs and draw towards that new week opening gap up there. But yeah, let's see if we can get a long setup to that target that we have. So right now, 8:30 a.m. Do we have news? It's the 6th. We do not have we got no news, so it's a no news Monday. We're gonna note that down. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for our setup. I'm gonna get rid of this daily gap because it's just too big. I'm gonna remember that we're like delivering off of that, but looks like we're selling off pretty hard here. We do have this 2 minute. Let's see if we're delivering from anywhere. We are delivering off of 15-minute gap. This is a potential long setup, but let's see if we got anything in the way. We're kind of inside of this 5-minute gap, but I'm not too worried about it since the next target would be right here. We did kind of take out this internal high, but it's not like a major internal at all. We did take liquidity as well. And we did get a manipulation leg, so it's not taking the first inverse after the sell-off. So I do like this buy a lot. I would say this is about like an A setup. Let's see where we are in the range. I believe we're in a discount. Let's see. Yeah, so we tapped into a discount as well. This is pretty A plus now that I'm looking at it. And the only thing that I don't really like is we swept this internal level, but it's not a major one at all, so I think I'm gonna still take this. But yeah, based on the 2 minute right here, inverse fair value gap right there, and we're gonna run 10-point stop, or a little bit tighter of a stop here. Just target like 1-to-1. Actually, yeah, 10 points for 10 points. Because realistically, my stop wouldn't be smaller than 10 points. So that would be like using $500 risk. But yeah, we're gonna target this level right here, and we're gonna definitely leave runners here. We got equal highs above, all the way up there, so we'll see how momentum is. But yeah, let's enter this. My stop loss is a close below, so this isn't my real stop right here. In order for this to be invalidated, I need a 2 minute candle closing below this inverse fair value gap, and then that invalidates the setup for me. So yeah, right here we did form this new internal liquidity, which I'm not really a fan of. So once we take this out, I'm gonna move to break even to manage my risk here. Right there, it's gonna be my break even level. Let's see what that is. 0.4. Auto break even 0.4 R. And let's see here. So now we're pushing up, and we're gonna take something off at this level right here. Probably gonna close like 50%. And we got hit for break even right there. So yeah, break even started off. Yeah, break even, but solid setup. What I saw here was we were delivering from a discount of the range, which I marked up using the 15-minute time frame. It's a nice time frame that I like to look for my fib retracements from. It's just like a 15 minutes, like very solid time frame. Like sometimes if I do like my fib on the 1 minute, it's like definitely not as accurate as like a higher time frame like the 15 or 1 hour. But yeah, what I saw here was this 2 minute inversion fair value gap got closed above with strong momentum. I would say this is like a little bit choppy momentum, but like because we kind of chopped up above it, but this was a strong momentum candle here. and yeah, hit for break even like right here. So yeah, I'm gonna journal this and we're gonna move on to the next trade. 15-minute fair value gap, delivery and discount plus liquidity was rated, plus we had a manipulation leg. The manipulation leg, it's basically just this leg right here, because normally the first inverse, like the reason I didn't take this or anything was because usually the first inverse fair value gap after a big sell-off usually fails and we get like a manipulation leg like this, and then the inverse after that is solid. But we got hit for break even here. I believe this break even's gonna save us. Yep. No close below still. Let's see. Not really close below. But yeah, this break even would have saved us from taking a loss. But yeah, let's journal this up. But this was a very good setup. Only thing I didn't like was we kind of took out this first liquidity level right away on the 2-minute closure, but this is definitely not a major internal level. Like this is more major, so my plan was to take a partial here, which we hit break even first, unfortunately, because when we created a new internal liquidity level, like a swing high, I did not want to see us sweep that and then reject, so that's that. And yeah, let me mark up. We had equal highs above also, which is a great target. Yeah, let me throw this into the journal. Bunch of break evens, but no losses, which is what's important. Followed bias, yes, bullish Monday. This was at 8:58. It was during the macro. I'm gonna give it like an A rating because it was like not the best momentum ever, but good break even, because it would have been a loss if we didn't move to break even how I normally do. But yeah, let me clean up my chart, and we got one more bullet left for the day, one more trade allowed for the day. So we're gonna see what we can do. Right now, I did like that delivery off this 15-minute though. It's very nice, but let's see, is this 2-minute? We could possibly have another opportunity here. Not anymore because we took out these highs, so. But yeah, there's the closure. And yeah, there's that delivery. I didn't take it because we swept this level while we closed, but very nice opportunity there. It's just we took out this high, so I did not like that and I did not take it. So yeah, market open here. This is a no news Monday, so not expecting anything super crazy. Let's just see where we are in the 1 hour range. Let's say this is like the impulse leg up to here. So we are still kind of low. Let's see, 15-minute. I think the drawn liquidity is this new week opening gap, when the market like gapped up like this, left empty space behind. I think that is the drawn liquidity along with these equal highs. I think that it's a pretty clear drawn liquidity. So let's see if we can get some type of long setup. Hopefully we don't just run everything right now. Alright, nice retracement. Let's see if we can get longs. Oof, no entry there. This would have been the best entry, but we didn't get a close. Closed way too high. We can't enter now. And we're about to take out these equal highs. It's like very guaranteed. Let's see. Let me get an entry here. Alright, nice. So now we could potentially have an entry. Let's see. This is like a small gap. Price is very choppy here. No news Monday. So here we did take out this internal level, but I have very strong conviction that we're gonna take out these equal highs. So I'm thinking it technically wouldn't be like following my plan if I took this, because we took out this clear internal swing high. So I'm not gonna be taking this, but I'm gonna just mark it up anyway. I just want to see if it's gonna play out. I'm not taking it though. Yeah, perfect. It wouldn't have stopped me out because stop loss is a close below. Hold up. But yeah, I said I wasn't taking this because we took out this buy side liquidity level, but as you can see, it was a good setup. Let's see, 5 minute. We were delivering off of a 5 minute. Let's see, 3 minute. Yeah, so we were delivering off a 5 minute that was also in discount, equal highs, target. It's just I did not like how we took this internal buy side, so I did not take it. But yeah, great setup, and yeah, it wouldn't have stopped me out. My stop loss has to be a close below the inversion. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can find something else, since I did not take that because it was not following my plan. But yeah, now let's see. So we just took out these equal highs here. Let's see what the next Tron liquidity is. That was like the main target. But I think we still want to tap back into this new week opening gap. Let's see here. Right now we don't, I mean, we are delivering off 3 minute kind of right now. But I'm not going to take this long. It's just way too high up. This isn't an obvious gap. Would have worked, but yeah, let's see now. Still want longs. I want to see this new week opening gap filled more, but if we want to retrace here a little bit, that's fine. But yeah, it looks like we're holding this 15-minute gap. Ooh, this is actually a very nice setup. Took out liquidity right there. We are holding this 15-minute gap. Looking back now, this is very strong displacement though. Let's see what time it is. 10:30. I mean, we took out all the liquidity. holding this 15-minute gap, because what I see here is this 1-minute gap, pretty obvious gap here. And I think we're gonna take this long here. My entry should have been right here, but it looks like I missed it. But entry would be right here on this closure. I skipped past the candle too fast. But yeah, 10-point stop. TP1, TP2. I'll just close full there. Damn, this makes it look like I'm not actually, like I wasn't gonna take this, but I skipped past the candles too fast. Honestly, I'm gonna skip it because you guys are gonna think I'm capping it out. But realistically, I would have taken this. I'm not gonna count it for this data since I am like a little bit late to it. You know, it looks like I already knew it was gonna work in hindsight, but yeah, I'm not gonna be taking this like for this data wise, but let's just see if this plays out, because yeah, at 1-to-1 RR, I'd move my stop to break even. But yeah, I'm not gonna count this for the data because you guys are gonna think I'm capping. And it looks like it already worked in hindsight kinda, but we took liquidity. We're holding this 15-minute gap very well. Oof. Hit for break even and then ran. But yeah, very nice here. Very nice price action. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would realistically go break even at 1-to-1. I mean, I probably would, so I'll probably scale some at 1-to-1 and the rest break even. But yeah, still, move played out great. Didn't take it because I skipped candles too fast, and yeah. But right now it's 10:42. There could be a nice 10:58 macro. Let's see. Yeah, macro starts right now. See, is there any gaps right here? 5-minute. Macro price tends to run to the next liquidity pool. So let's see. Could run for these highs. But yeah, for today, or for this session, it's probably just a break-even trade on the day. But I did call out the other setups that I didn't end up taking. Yeah, let's see if this spools up to that liquidity. Yeah, very nice. Macro delivered right to that liquidity level. But yeah, now the time here is late, so let's see. I don't think I missed anything. So yeah, on to the next day now. On that session, just one break even. 7th is a Tuesday. Here we got Powell's speech at like 12. But no major news during my time, so I'm gonna just mark Powell's speech at like 12 to 7th here. Yeah, let's see what price did. on the daily. On the daily, I still want these highs up here. It's just a very obvious like swing high that we have. Higher time frame. Right here, we kind of bounced off this daily gap. Four hour. Same gap on the 4 hour. Here we do kind of have a fair value gap right there. Looks like there was that gap. We still have this new week opening gap here. We could want to see it opening gap. We could want to see it get filled like fully. So that's still a potential higher time frame target. Just see, is there any? This is London low. And London high. We're inside this 15-minute gap here. Got a 5-minute gap. Looks like we took out some liquidity here recently. But yeah, ideally still want longs. If we can tap back into, let's see. So it looks like we're kind of holding this 5-minute too. Longs off of that would be nice since we took out liquidity here. See, was this the daily gap right here that we're bouncing off? And a 4 hour. Let me double check, make sure this is accurate. Yeah, so we did not bounce off that yet. We do have potential inversion right now. Took out this. See. Yeah, it's not really trendline liquidity. I'm trying to see what kind of target do we have equal highs. Not really. We do have relative highs though. Since we're not, let's see. We are delivering out of this old 1 minute gap. I think I'm gonna take this because I like the liquidity sweep. Was that low? So I'm gonna take this. Let's see, just because I am still bullish. 10-point stop. Yeah, so this just really isn't worth the risk to reward here. So I'm not gonna take it. But this is the 1 minute here, 1 minute inversion. Let's see, I'm not taking this. And yeah, good call. I also didn't like that it was like the first inversion in the leg, so that's why I didn't take it. And we weren't really delivering off of anything significant. Like we had this 1 minute gap very far away that was already kind of mitigated. So yeah, that's why I didn't take that. Yeah, let's wait for something. Maybe a market open. We'll get something cleaner. This would be a nice long if we didn't take out this high. Yeah, so that wouldn't work because this high got swept. Internal high and rejected. But yeah, we're kind of holding this 4-hour and daily fair value gap right now. Yeah, so this is more what I just drop my mic on my keyboard. So hold up. So what I was saying, this is better liquidity, like LRLR, low resistance liquidity run could occur above this. Because it's just like very algorithmic, like as you can see how the wicks are touching here. Yeah, so there's that liquidity. That run on liquidity at market open, it didn't take all of it, but it took some of it. And holy chop. Very choppy. Very volatile here, market open. Let's see, 5 minute here. We do have a very nice long setup here. Delivery off of this for value gap, and then liquidity sweep here. 1 minute inversion. So I'd say this is definitely A+. Let's see if we can take it to this high. 10-point stop. We're gonna move to break even at 1-to-1. And yeah, that was very A+. 1.35 R. Oh, this is in full screen mode now. I didn't even know I could do that. But yeah, this was a great play here. Very high probability. We inversed this 1 minute fair value gap. We took out some sell side liquidity here. And we were delivering from this fair value gap. I believe it's the 1 minute. Let's see, it might be a 2 minute. Yeah, nah. Delivery from 1 minute fair value gap, liquidity sweep, 1 minute inversion, high momentum, And yeah, target was just this buy side liquidity. And what I did was at 1-to-1 RR, move stop loss to break even, and could have left a runner here, but I didn't want to because in this 5-minute gap, so runner most likely is gonna get stop break even, but we do have very strong momentum here. But yeah, just close full 1.35 R. Let's see, 1.35 times. Let's see, we secured 675 here. And yeah, let's throw that in the journal. We were bullish as we talked about before. Entry time here 9:49 a.m. So almost the macro time. Or actually, this was the macro, 9:50 macro. Boom, 9:50, ran for that liquidity right away. And yeah, pretty big move. But yeah, I took my piece of the pie and ran away. And if I left a bigger runner, like for these highs up here, these relative highs, would have gone stop for break even on the runner. So yeah, great play here, definitely A+ setup here. And yeah, let's journal this. I'm gonna just note down delivery from 1 minute for value gap plus sell side liquidity raid, just like that. So yeah, let's throw this in here. This was A+ setup, 10-point stop. We closed full at 1.35 R, and that's one trade for the day done. On to the next day, which is a Wednesday, and 9:15 a.m. news. Not really any news, no major news, so I'm alright. No major news during my kill zone, but there is some orange folders later. But yeah. Very clean here though. Let's go to next day. Let's hop on the daily time frame here. Still bullish here. I want to see this obvious daily high ran. The reason I like this high so much on the daily is just such an obvious like swing high. This wick right here. And we have like relative high as well, so. But yeah, we delivered off this daily for value gap very well the past few days. We reacted here, gave the push. So now this confirms our bias. We're very bullish right now. One hour here. We got this fair value gap right here. Gonna mark this up. Looks like we're holding that as well. We do have some relative equal lows though, down here. Right there. Up here we have pretty obvious level right there. 15-minute, we got this gap right here that we could react off of, could reject, we could inverse. We don't know yet. Also delivering off this 5-minute here. But yeah, still bullish. This isn't LR here because it's just not super obvious. But we do have equal lows. Very obvious equal lows here, like triple equal lows. Exactly at the same price. So these are definitely going to get hit. So this day, I'd say my bias is chameleon bias, which is basically a mixed bias, because we could see shorts play out to these equal lows. But on the higher time frame, I'm bullish. Right here, there is this inversion. I'm not taking it because we're not delivering from anywhere. We didn't sweep anything. So it's like 50-50. We could continue down to these equal lows and sweep them. But yeah, let's see. Ideally, I want to see something like that. Yeah, so that would have stopped you out because we didn't deliver from anywhere. Yeah, let's just wait until we get something obvious here. And boom, there are those equal lows rated. Very high probability. We had like triple equal lows here. Great liquidity pool. But looks like we left equal highs. I'm a lot more interested in these equal highs than these equal lows because these go with my bias. And it looks like we're possibly gonna deliver off of this 1 hour, 5-minute. Let's see. This would be very nice. We got 2-minute here, 3-minute. See this 2-minute. Get a 2-minute if we get a 3-minute close above here, would be looking for that. Yeah, we're just chopping up right now. Still got this gap. So there was a tiny gap here, but way too small, not obvious. Would never take that. Let's see if we get a high momentum closure above this 3-minute like that. Be very nice. But now this 3-minute is also a 5-minute. This is now a 5-minute gap. Just see where we are right now in the range. We're in a nice discount as well. But I do want to trade to these equal highs here if we get set up. Let's use this 3-minute close. 5-minute closes at 9:15. Yeah, so no entry there. These are definitely gonna get hit. Alright, nice. We're gonna pull back here. And let's see if we get an entry. Market open. Still have these equal highs up here. Nice target to have there. Give us an entry. And no entry. But equal highs got taken. Very great liquidity pool. Like I call it these equal lows down here somewhere. I forget where I called them. Oh yeah, these equal lows got hit right away. Equal highs got raided. Great liquidity pool. We just had no entry there, so nothing that followed my plan. So it is what it is. But yeah, still want longs here. Damn. Nice volatile day here. What was the news here again? Yeah, we got a bunch of news. We got crude oil. Got a bunch of stuff. Like they are yellow folders and orange folders, but it's still nice to have all this USD news. We had some 9:15 FOMC members speaking. I mean FOMC 9:15. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he caused this chop, but it is a red folder, but I don't know. FOMC. Let's see here, higher time frame, where are we at? Looks like we're kind of in like a sell model now though, not gonna lie. Oh, we could wanna, the draw could be towards these relative equal lows. It just looks like we shifted structure on the 1 hour closing below here. It just depends on how this 1 hour candle closes in 2 minutes. So yeah, 1 hour closing, inversing this 1 hour fair value gap. So now we also had this 4 hour closing like that. So yeah, bias here is bearish until these lows right here. First target right here, this 1 hour low. And then next target is like these relative equal lows, all this liquidity here. But yeah, changing my bias there based on that 1 hour closure, inverse to the downside. Looks like we also did deliver off of premium here. But yeah, let's see where we're at right now based on this here. We're still in premium, so shorts could play out here. See what the market gives us. Nice pullback there. 3 minute. We're inside of a 5 minute. Inside this 5 minute gap. This would be a 5 minute inversion. See how big a stop loss here. Do I want to take this though? I think we'll take it. I don't normally take 5-minute entries, but this looks pretty obvious. We got clear path down to this internal level right here. I think that's a pretty free target right here. My stop loss is a 5-minute close above this gap. We're gonna run a nice 20-point stop here. But yeah, let's enter here. And we took out this internal level right here. So what I'm gonna do, stop to break even. Did we hit 101? We did not. Stop loss is a little bit big here, but I gave myself a way looser stop since we are on the 5-minute. But I am thinking about closing partial here. Let me calculate that. 250. Is it worth it taking a partial? It would be technically up 250, so it'd be like $125 partial. I mean, is it worth it? You know, yeah, we're gonna secure that partial because FXREPLAY just glitched out, but that's why I journal in here. So we're gonna secure that partial here because this is a level that we really could react off of. So tiny partial right there. A very tiny partial, 50% of the position. But I just wanted to take something off. But yeah, full TP. So we had, let's see, how do I want to calculate this? I mean, this is based on the 5 minutes, so full TP down here. So we would take another partial right here, close 25%. Let me mark that up. And then we're gonna have that 25% runner. Let me do some calculations here. Hold up. I failed math class. I'm gonna be honest, I failed math class. But I actually dropped out of math class. So I secured 50% at 0.5 R. So there would realistically be $250 running in unrealized profits. So I secured $125. So now I have $375 running. So right here, 101. This would be 25% of hope I'm doing this right. 25% of 375. Hold up, I'm gonna pause this and come back. One sec. Cause I don't wanna hold you guys up. Hold up. Alright, so it took me about like an hour to calculate that, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I figured out it was, so securing 25% here is $190 secured. So right now we got 190 plus 125 secured, and final runner is $190 running to this low right there, which is the 5-minute low. This was a trade based on the 5-minute, so that's why I'm leaving my runner to this 5-minute buy or sell side liquidity. And let's see, yeah, very nice. Could have left a way bigger runner here, but yeah, that's the trade. We didn't know it was gonna go lower. Like, I mean, let's see. Holy. Could have left a crazy runner down to this low here. That definitely would have banked. I did think about it, but I was like, nah, it's kind of like degenerate. Let's see, I know this low is gonna hit. This low right here, these relative equal lows, like definitely about to hit. And this would have been a crazy swing trade. I want to make sure I don't skip too far. So yeah, wasn't worth it, but yeah, great trade here based on the 5-minute. Let's go over what I saw. Firstly, we had 5-minute inverse right here. We had price delivering from this 5-minute. And what I also really liked, we were high up in the premium of this 1 hour range. We were in premium, so shorts made sense. We had previously just gotten a 1 hour inverse here of this 1 hour gap, closed below, as you can see. That gave me my bias, which I talked about before. That's why I switched my bias to shorts. But yeah, let's go to this trade. Let's see. So first partial at internal liquidity right here. This is also a zero drawdown trade. I could have had a tighter stop as well, but I realistically wouldn't, because this is based on the 5-minute time frame. So I wanted like a looser stop in case we got close above and I would have to get out. But yeah, right here, secured 50% at internal liquidity here, stop to break even. The reason I did that was because when internal liquidity is hit with this inversion fair value gap strategy, I use dodgy strategy, by the way, if you know who that is. But yeah, it's high probability we could react off of here, so I managed risk. I closed a tiny partial, 50% at 0.5 risk to reward, and left runner. At the next internal level, I closed 25%, which was 190, and then I left the rest to run here to this sell side liquidity. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me calculate this one. Hold up, it's about to take me a minute. Alright, so overall, here is, let me calculate this up. Hold up. Let's pull out this calculator. We had 125 partial plus 190 plus. So net profit here was about like 1R. So let's throw that in here. Stop loss size here was like 20 points. I would say this it was an A+ setup, but we didn't have liquidity sweep. we didn't have like a major liquidity sweep like before our entry, so I'm gonna give it an A rating. If we look at this, A+ needs liquidity sweep and delivery from a gap, but A setups can have one or the other. So yeah. Let's journal this. Let's journal this up. And I think we're gonna wrap it up there for this session. Great session here. We did not finish the week because we were taking our time, but we are at the 1 hour mark of this video. So, see, entry time here was 10:25 a.m. So this wasn't during a macro or anything, but we got a great move there. Let's see. Oh, there was crude oil inventories as well, which came out bearish, but yellow folder. But this does kind of looks like it did impact here. 10:30. I was risk free then, but it's just interesting to see such a move after a yellow folder. But it is crude oil inventory, so it does have an impact. But yeah, anyway, I was risk free during that news yellow folder, so wasn't worried about it at all. But it did give very nice volatility. But yeah, that's that. Here's the week here. Monday we took a break even. Was a good break even, I believe. I mean, we would have hit this level, but we wouldn't know that after sweeping this high. So good break even here. Would have hit my 101, but yeah, I just wanted to move to break even. That's part of my strategy at this internal high right here, this liquidity on the 1 minute. And we had bullish bias, equal highs above as well. So yeah, great setup here. 15-minute delivery, liquidity sweep, discount of the range. This is A+ for sure. Yeah, I marked it A, but it's definitely A+. Oh wait, I marked it A because yeah, I remember why I marked it A. I marked it A because we kind of took out this level when we closed above, but I wasn't really worrying about that level because it is such a minor level. But yeah, looking back, yeah, I would rate this an A setup, and it wasn't A+ because of that. But I just had really high conviction here. Delivery off 15-minute sell side liquidity sweep, equal highs above, bullish bias. So this tiny level, it's fine, and it didn't really impact it, this setup, because we had this clear level, this swing high internal level that we reacted off of. But yeah, then second trade here was delivery off a 1 minute sell side liquidity raid. This was a great setup. 1 minute inverse, fair value gap with high momentum, TP at buy side liquidity, and this 5-minute gap. Didn't leave any runners. I just closed full at I believe this was a bit bigger trade, a little bit above 1R, but I didn't leave any runners because we did tap into this 5-minute gap, so it wasn't really worth it. I mean, I could have left a runner, but I didn't have the best targets up here, so, and we were at this 5-minute gap, so it was just better closing full. But yeah, definitely clean setup, high momentum, sell side liquidity sweep, delivery from a 1 minute for value gap right here. And as you can see, I noted at 1-to-1 risk to reward, which was like around right here. I moved my stop loss to break even very fast because after hitting my 1-to-1 risk to reward, part of my risk management strategy is to remove risk after I'm up what I risked. I was risking about 10 points here to make about 13 points or something, but yeah, clean trade here. And we got this trade right here we just took. The picture looks a little bit messed up. Let me make sure everything's clean, because at the end of the month I like to review these. Now let's put in a better screenshot here. But yeah, here this was a 5-minute entry. This is the 1 minute, but entry was based on the 5-minute. So 5-minute inverse for value gap, closing below, high momentum. We're delivering from another 5-minute gap. We're in premium of the 1 hour range, which is a great reason, or another confluence to look for shorts. Being in a premium, you want to sell in premium. But what gave me very strong conviction for bias was we inversed this 1 hour fair value gap here, closing below it, and we continued down. I'm still expecting these lows to get hit. Just from this 1 hour inverse that told me that we're likely to go to the next 1 hour low, which I believe we could still hit. But we're gonna see that in the next video, if those lows do get hit, these relative equal lows. But yeah, that's pretty much that setup. And yeah, for the week, up about a little bit over 2% on the account. And yeah, let me mark I'm only risking 1% here. Not sure why this is hyperlinked. Using 1% risk. Yeah, this is the main psychology thing. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's all the psychology that I need. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're not in my Discord yet, make sure to hop in there and join up KrabsLab right here. Yeah, people are trading in here. Bro's trading Asia session. What a noob, absolute noob, trading Asian session here. But yeah, make sure to join up the Discord if you're not in it yet. 100% free. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you made it till the end. Comment big crabs if you made it all the way until the end. I want to see how many people actually made it till the end. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace. Great session today, by the way. Peace.